right, so where are we at here?
So we are in the heart of our system right now.
Okay.
So this is our Lauderhill Transit Center, and about 8,000 people come here every day.
Wow, this is beautiful.
So this is a new facility, relatively. It's a couple years old. It's the first LEED Gold certified transit center in the country.
What?
Yes.
Wow, that's great, Corey.
Yeah. And so we're net positive, meaning that all the energy that we produce here, all the energy that we use here,
yeah,
we actually use our solar power to put energy back into the grid.
Wow.
So we are helping the environment by conserving what we do here and then also giving back. So one of the key elements to any transit center is that we take care of our employees, right?
Okay.
So not only do we have the customer-facing amenities here, but we also have facilities inside. We have a break room for our bus operators. There's creature comforts in there. There's some vending machines,
Yeah.
stuff that you need to kind of, stay focused and able to do your job. And there's lockers and that kind of thing, and some restrooms in there. This is a customer-facing part of our system, which is where our customer service representatives, they interact with our customers here, and you can buy passes or whatever you need from us here.
So can I buy a pass here?
Hi, good afternoon. Yes, you can.
All right, well, I don't want one. I just want to know if I could. All right, thanks.
So this is customer service. This is where we sell bus passes in the window for the customers, provide route information, also give them directions if they need to get anywhere in Broward County. And we can also plan times for them. We can give them maps for them, systems, anything that they need for Broward County, we can definitely assist them with.
This is like the hub, huh?
Yes.
For all happens.
Yep.
All right, so where are we at here? This is awesome.
So we are at our Broward County Cricket Stadium. We are so excited to have this facility here. It's relatively new. It's part of our Park and Recreations team that manages all of our parks around the county.
Wow.
And this is one of the major facilities that we have.
A county cricket stadium.
A county cricket stadium, yes.
Wow.
It's one of those assets that we love. We even hosted a major cricket event last year, and I'll let my counterpart tell you all about it.
All right.
But one of the things that we love about being part of the community is how Broward County connects with all these major facilities throughout the county, and we support each other.
Yeah, and you're part of the county government?
We are part of county government,
That's
absolutely.
Great. Yeah, that's a good benefit to have.
It is a great
I used to run a
benefit.
system like that.
Yeah.
It was part of the county. I loved it.
Yeah.
Public Works was part of my team.
Public Works.
Everything, yeah.
And it's
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Recs is part of the team, and it was really helpful for us when we were working on one of our homeless initiatives.
Okay.
And it's Project Homeless, and we've been working through this for some time. We have a lot of unhoused and unsheltered people in our community as well, and sometimes people fall on hard times, and they end up living in some of our facilities. And so we recognize that they need help, but we also recognize that our passengers deserve an experience that where they can sit down on the benches and not have somebody sleeping on them themselves. Right. So we're balancing that as a community, and we were able to get our Human Services Department involved, and because we're part of county government, their reaction to us was very swift and supportive. Yes. And we were able to come through in several of our facilities and take care of some of the unsheltered and give them other alternatives to where they were living there, including housing, temporary housing, as well as in some cases support in terms of addiction.
Hey, Paul. So welcome to Central Broward Park and Broward County Stadium here in Lauderhill, Florida. This facility is part of the Broward County Parks and Recreations fleet of parks. This is considered a regional park. It's a bit of a hybrid where it has a beautiful stadium that seats 8,000 people, actually 8,150. It also has an aquatics facility. It has multi-purpose fields, basketball, pickleball, everything you would want to do.
Oh, wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, the highlight of this place, though, is this stadium right here. It was built with the intention of hosting cricket. International cricket games have been held here. India, the most famous team in the world, has been here several times. And this coming year, we're actually going to host Pakistan versus the Cricket West Indies, as well as the up-and-coming Major League Cricket. It's in their third year, and we will host games here at the end of July. So one of the great transformations we went here last year was getting it ready for World Cup cricket.
Okay.
The ICC, the International Cricket Council, decided that the Cricket West Indies, along with the United States, would be a host to World Cup T20 cricket. It's never happened before in the United States, so last year was the first time. One of the things that we did here was get it ready for international play, which included taking the pitch block, which is what they play on where they throw the ball and bat. We took it from 3 wickets to 5. One of the other cool things is this stadium was the first certified international pitch in the United States. Some others have come along since, but we were actually the first. Some of the other things that we did here, we built practice nets where, just like Major League Baseball, if you don't want to put them on the field, you want to have them just play off somewhere else. We built 6 lanes over there, 6 wickets under nets there. That was a really cool addition that we added here. It made us world class. The other big thing we did is we added the new bleachers, which gave us an additional 3,150 seats.
And do you fill this place up when you have matches here?
When India was here 3 years ago, I think they had roughly 14,000 people. So we actually added bleachers for that.
Okay.
But usually the international matches, they can get anywhere between 8,000 to 15,000 people, especially depending on the bigger teams that play: Australia, India, Pakistan, South Africa. Some of the other things we did is we upgraded the telecommunications here, the seating, we got new dugouts, the practice nets, irrigation, the pitches, the lighting, the painting. I mean, we really did an overhaul. One of the kind of neat things that happened was the procurement code for Broward County was almost suspended so that we could get it done in time. We didn't get the announcement until late 2023 that the games were going to happen in June of 2024. So collectively, Broward County, the county commission, the county administrator, we all had to get together and say, how are we going to make all of these upgrades happen within so many days?
Okay.
This is where we're at. You see it's an older picture because the new bleachers aren't in right here. So this is where we're at. This is the aquatic facility here.
Okay.
Then we have pavilions, throughout the park. And then here's our basketball courts, our pickleball courts, and so on. We have 2 corporate pavilions.
Wow.
We actually have a nature trail that goes around through here, and you can look at some nature and stuff.
How many acres is this thing?
About 110 acres.
That's a great park,
is the
man.
total
Great
size of the park.
facility. Yeah.
And then what's neat is this is the LPAC, the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center.
Okay.
They're our partners. Here's the clock tower and the roundabout. And soon this property is going to be developed. They're looking to put a hotel and some eateries and all that. So this little corridor within the next couple of years really is going to blossom.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, man, thanks for being our driver today.
Yes.
Congratulations on winning the Broward County Transit Rodeo.
Yes, sir.
But I also hear you're an amazing cricket player.
Yes, my childhood sport. I played all my life, and I have a very good passion for it.
All right, so give me a little bit. Show us what you do.
Okay, I'm a bowler by nature.
Okay.
So this is the ball.
You throw it overhand, right?
I rip overhand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I was a spinner, I would stand and spin it like this.
Okay.
But I'm a pace bowler, so I run up.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
pitch.
And then tell us how you use that.
the bat.
Yes.
When you learn to pick it up this way,
Okay.
and you this hand.
All right, so I'm going to do an overhand.
right.
Woo! And you're trying to block it from hitting those 3 poles,
Yes,
right?
the 3 poles. So
Yeah.
you have a box which is about 48 inches.
Okay.
The stumps normally 9 inches is width
Okay.
and 27 inches is height, and you have 3 bales on top.
All
so
right.
you're
Here we go. You ready?
yes.
There we go. Just like that, huh?
Yeah.
Way to go, man.
Yes, thank you.
That's great. Tameka, thank you so much for welcoming us in today.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to have you.
Great. So tell us about your museum here.
Sure. Welcome to the African American Research Library and Cultural Center. We are 22 years old. When we opened in 2002, we were only the 3rd institution of our kind in the United States. We were modeled after the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture. So we are a publicly funded county library. We are flagship. And what makes us special are a number of things. We have a 300-seat auditorium here. We have a museum gallery. We have youth services, adult services, all circulating books. But then the real creme de la creme program is the fact that we have an archives with over 1 million items,
Wow.
including rare books, manuscripts items, art, you name it, all focused on preserving and telling the history of people of African descent.
And I understand you're working with Coree and the Broward County Transit team?
From day to day, many of our patrons use Broward County Transit to come here to the library to use our resources, especially our computers and our public programs. But beyond that, we actually did a special project called Threads that is a web-based project that allows visitors to learn a little bit about the Black history of Broward County as they're riding the bus. And so our researchers helped to put that program together. We're very proud of our collaboration with Broward County Transit on the Threads project.
Now we're going to move across the street and talk about our plans to have commuter rail here in the city of Oakland Park. And the station is going to be located just right here on the tracks. And I'd love for the assistant city manager, to tell us more about the project.
No, and what's so great about the commuter rail stop, it really facilitates redevelopment. We own this city hall, this whole block. It is being redeveloped into mixed use. It's going to have residential, commercial, office, and structured parking. And that's really going to be one of those key anchors to redeveloping all of our downtown. And it's all thanks to the support of the county, the vision of our commission, and transit.
So, Paul, what's super interesting is that the city is going to be relocating from their current city hall, which is behind us, over into our new Sky building, which we just showed you a minute ago. And where we're standing right now is going to be our new outdoor wharf, and it's going to be the home to the future commuter rail, which is actually part of our P3 agreement with our current developer when we sell this site. And I know Gia has a lot of really interesting information about the rapid transit. Gia, if you want to tell them a little bit about that.
Of course. So, Paul, the commuter rail is part of the overall premium mobility plan that we are implementing, thanks to the voters, surtax that we passed in 2018. So this commuter rail is going to extend all the way from Miami-Dade County to Broward County, and eventually we plan to Palm Beach County plans to extend it over to their county. Now, in Broward County, we're looking at 7 station locations. So the Broward Commuter Rail South project is implementing 3 stations. And here, the north portion, we're talking about 4 additional stations. And Oakland Park is one of the 4. And as you can see, the community is ready for a commuter rail option here. So the overall primo plan is to provide that additional transportation alternative to our residents, to our businesses, and to help with making our day-to-day transportation more faster, more reliable, and more enjoyable. Yeah, stress-free.
So we just left our commuter rail station, the Oakland Park commuter rail station, and what has been vitally important is the cooperation that we've had from all the cities that are along this Broward commuter rail corridor. Oakland Park is one of the major cities that's going to benefit from us having this commuter rail station, as they demonstrated through their discussion about the economic development that they plan to do surrounding the station. In addition to that station, we also are going to have a bus rapid transit line on Oakland Park Boulevard, just blocks away from that commuter rail station, that's going to take people from here all the way out to our Sawgrass Mill Mall. And this is our first BRT project. It is underway, and Gia is here to talk a little bit more about it.
Yes, so this BRT is supposed to take us from the A1A, which is, serving our eastern coast communities, and then all the way to the Sawgrass Mills Mall, which is the biggest mall in South Florida, big engine. So this project is about 15 miles long, and we're looking at implementing 8 BRT stations in between these 2 terminals. So we're going through 6 municipalities, including City of Oakland Park. So this Oakland Park Boulevard is the highest ridership route in our existing system. So that's why we're implementing this one first, is hopefully we can bring the community some early benefits with using the surtax dollars.
Yeah. So one of the advantages to us having a local sales tax, which is basically a penny. So anytime you spend money in Broward County, you buy something, a penny of that goes toward transportation. So Paul, while you're here, spend a lot of money and buy lots of things. But seriously, what we're doing with this particular project, it's all local funding. So it's all surtax money. So we're not getting any state or federal funding to support this project. So Paul, we're at the Sawgrass Mills Mall.
Okay.
This is the second largest destination location for the entire state of Florida.
Wow.
So, it's almost bigger than Disney, but not quite. Mickey's still winning.
Okay.
But this is an amazing tourist attraction for us. And we have a lot of service that comes here from Broward County Transit. And so what we're doing is we're in the process of rebuilding a major transportation center here, which will house our service from our light rail, our bus rapid transit, and our fixed route service.
Oh,
it's
wow.
going to have parking. So it's going to be a true intermodal center, and it'll also be very close to the mall here. We've already acquired the property for it.
Okay.
And we're starting to go through the process of doing our development, or an initial preliminary engineering and work on that site. So these are exciting times for us. This is part of another piece of the Primo puzzle that's bringing that $4.3 billion program here to Broward County. And what's also great about this location is that not too far from here, we have our Amerant Bank Stadium.
Okay.
And that is a county-owned facility where we house our Florida Panthers. They are the Stanley Cup Hockey Championship team.
Wow.
Right here in
Wow.
South Florida.
That's
a lot
amazing.
of people can't believe that.
Yeah, I
We
didn't know
even
that.
beat the Canadians
Wow.
last year.
Wow.
We did. So it's
Props.
really nice to be
Yeah.
here in Florida. Although it's hot, it's a great place to play hockey.
That's amazing, Coree. And so I imagine people are coming here like from the cruise ships and things
Yep.
like that.
So that's what happens. People come in on the cruise ships. They actually will come out here to the mall. They'll buy their luggage here at the mall. They'll fill it up and they'll take it home. And so when we get our light rail service in, that'll start at the cruise terminal right there at Port Everglades, they'll be able to take our light rail service directly from there all the way out here. So it'll be a faster journey for them.
So tell me about the Primo program.
So Paul, the Premium Mobility or the Primo program, that's actually a voter-approved program. It was approved by our Board of County Commissioners back in 2019. Essentially what that does is it provides for 200 miles of premium mobility options, high-capacity transit options. We're talking commuter rail, light rail, bus rapid transit, high-frequency bus network, bus stop upgrades. I mean, we're doing it from big rail projects all the way down to bus stops.
Wow. And where are you at on all that now?
So we did do a comprehensive analysis to look at some of those corridors. And right now we're taking each of those corridors and starting the implementation phase. So many projects are right now in the early design phase. And we hope to start construction here in the next couple of years.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's great. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, Paul, welcome to BCT. You're currently at our Ravenswood operating and maintenance facility.
This is awesome, man. So what do you do out of here?
So out of this facility, what we do is actually run our maintenance. We have 61 maintenance that does the daily repairs and cleaning of our buses, and we operate 19 routes out of our 48 routes that we have. And in addition to that, we have 169 buses that are housed here. This facility was renovated in 2016. However, we're doing some minor repairs. This is a new space currently that we're in here. We're calling it the second command center that will augment our command center at the Copens facility.
And so what are your day-to-day responsibilities with the agency?
My day-to-day responsibilities with the agency, I'm actually the Deputy Director of Administration and Finance.
Okay.
So I have everything in the back office. Although we're not just back office support, we're the engine to keep operations moving. So we have HR, IT, training, accounting, finance, all of those areas to ensure that we're able to keep our transit system moving.
That's great. Now, you've been here 5 years. Weren't you in Detroit before? Because we were just up there. I loved it. We met all the leaders there. You were there, right?
Awesome, absolutely.
yeah.
I've been here 5 years. I was in Detroit for 20. I
Okay.
left as the deputy director or the director of the agency when I was there.
Which one?
I was at DDOT, so the
Okay.
Detroit Department of Transportation.
Yeah, where Mr. Kramer is now.
Yes, Mr. Kramer is there. We had a long work history when he was at Smart and the People Mover. So great people. I love Detroit. I love my
Yeah.
city and look forward to going back soon.
It's funny, isn't it, what a small world public transit is?
Yes.
People move, you know. We were just there in our last episode. Now we're here. That's
Now
great,
we're
man.
here.
Well,
Absolutely.
thanks again for
Thank
showing us
you
around
for
here.
joining
Yeah.
us.
Nathan, my man, thanks for having us here today.
Oh man, thanks for being here. Glad you all came down.
So tell me about what you do.
Oh, well, right now, coming down from Washington, D.C., Corey has brought me down as the new and first COO of Broward County Transit. I'm just happy to be here. My focus is operations, not only the maintenance, but bus operations, paratransit, and soon to be rail. I'm very excited for the expansion.
So when you come to a new position like yours, what's like the first thing you do? Are you getting to know the people a lot? And
Oh man, that's the most exciting part about it, is meeting the people, getting integrated within the community, within the organization. So the first thing I've been doing is just hopping from garage to garage, going from facility to facility, our transit facilities as well as GCW, our main office, just getting to know the people, because obviously we're in the people business. We're in the operations. We're in our business of moving people and keeping our customers happy.
it's great, man. Well, best of luck. I know you're going to do amazing down here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So Paul, we're here today at the Broward County Convention Center. This is an exciting new location, actually, that's under construction. Well, the convention center has been here a while, but what's new about it is we're building a new hotel as well as a extension of our convention center. And why that's important to transit is because we're going to be connecting our new light rail service to the convention center from the airport through the port, through Port Everglades. So if somebody's coming in on a business trip and going to the convention, it'll be very convenient for them to get into the airport, hop on the light rail service, come right over here to the convention, stay at the hotel, and go to the convention. Fabulous from that perspective, but also if they're going on a cruise, they'll be able to get on the light rail line, get off at our Port Everglades, and then go right out to the cruise lines. So this is an incredibly important project for us. The transit investment is going to be about $1.3 billion, and that's planning dollars at this point. But it's going to be a great benefit to the community as well as the economy here, because these are our three major economic engines here in Broward County. As we've talked about, tourism's a big deal for us here, one of our major industries, and that's why we're so connected to these three economic engines.
That's great. Let's go and see it.
Okay.
So we're super excited about the expansion of the convention center. Right now we're expanding to 1.2 million square feet of space, where now when we have our tourism industry, it just expands what we can offer to our meeting planners, destination folks that want to come in and see what we have. We're excited specifically about the light rail expansion because that will allow meeting planners to know how convenient it is to get around. To go from the airport to the seaport to the convention center will be a game changer when we're offering services to our meeting planners that are interested. So we're really just excited to see what we can have happen now with the pedestrian plaza being built behind us, with the cruise ships they'll be able to experience while they're here. It's a game changer. So Paul, we're actually in my favorite room now. So this is going to be our East Ballroom, and this has 30-foot ceilings, 65,000 uninterrupted square feet of space. And this, while people are in here having dinner, having their gala, having their whatever they want to put in here, they can also overlook the water, overlook the yachts. They can see cruise ships parked outside. This is going to be a phenomenal experience and a game changer for everyone that comes.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful space, I agree.
This is great, man. We're at the port with all the cruise ships here, huh?
Yeah, it's a great day. We got a couple ships right behind us.
That's good. So tell me about the port.
Well, you know, Port Everglades has been around since 1928. And we're unique in that we have a mixture of business. We have cargo, we have cruise, and we have, most importantly for the region, energy.
Ah.
All of the petroleum products that are consumed in South Florida come through Port Everglades.
Okay. I remember coming here with my wife, and we took a cruise from here one time. Big cruise location, right?
Yeah, this past year we had 4 million cruise passengers pass through the port.
Wow.
This year we'll have almost 4.4 million.
Is that one of the biggest in the country?
Number 3 in the world.
Oh,
actually,
really?
World.
Wow, that's
Well, it's a
something.
home port.
I love how close you are to the convention center, And then you've got new transit coming in here, right?
Well, yeah, the Primo project, what we call the Airport Seaport Convention Center Connector, which will provide a direct route for people to fly in to FLL,
Okay.
get on a transit conveyance, and get right to their cruise terminal within a few minutes.
That's amazing, man. So we're on the roof of your, what is this?
Harbor Master Tower.
And what do you do here?
This is the 24/7, essentially the equivalent of an air traffic control tower, but it's tracking ships.
We can see them all around us. These are the cruise ones, and then the other ships are over there that are freight. So tell me about what's happening here generally now. New technology is improving things dramatically, it sounds like.
So yes, and going back 15 years, it used to take 15 to 20 minutes for a passenger to get on a ship, and then same thing getting off the ship. Now they're using new technologies like facial recognition. So back in 2008 timeframe, it took 2 to 3 hours to move the passengers off the ship and then move them on the ship.
I remember that. Last cruise I was on. Yeah, it took us a while.
Now, using facial recognition and other technologies, they can load within less than 2 hours. And more importantly, you can go, as we like to say, from the curb to the buffet in less than 10 minutes.
Oh, nice. And we got the Blue Angels overhead coming here in Fort Lauderdale. Amazing. All right, Gia, we're at your Fort Lauderdale International Airport. You've got some exciting things coming for transit. Tell me about them.
Yes, so we have several projects that are going on in this area. So part of our transit Primo plan, we plan to bring commuter rail to this airport, and that will can take people all the way to Miami. And we're partnering with Miami-Dade County, where they're developing their portion of the commuter rail system. And we're also bringing light rail into the airport. So the light rail can take people from the airport to the seaport and convention center. And once that piece is complete, we're gonna extend it further into downtown Fort Lauderdale and also further west into the Sawgrass Mills Mall.
Wow.
So that's an exciting project.
Yeah.
And the airport is also doing their automated people mover system so that people can go from the future intermodal center to the different terminals and get onto our light rail system.
And tell me about the Intermodal Center. What's that going to be?
So the intermodal center is located right in the center of everything. It's next to the automated people mover system, next to our proposed commuter rail station, and also connects to our future light rail system.
And when is all this going to start happening?
So we're doing all the studies right now for the commuter rail and the light rail, and the airport is doing the study for the automated people mover as well as the intermodal center. So everything is all at the starting point of project development.
And this is all part of the Primo plan, right?
This is all part of the Primo plan.
That's
it's
great.
all sponsored by the surtax.
That's great. Well, I can't wait to come down here and ride that. That's going to be amazing.
Yes, it will definitely be amazing.
And what's your job with it all? What do you do?
I'm the Assistant General Manager of Engineering and Planning at Broward County Transit. And my job is to do project development, the NEPA study, and also get to projects 30% completion, design completion. Yeah.
Yes.
So my job is to get the funding from Federal Transit Administration.
Okay.
And as well as from the state.
Gotcha. Well, you got a big job ahead of you.
I do.
I know you're ready for it. Can't wait to ride it.
Well,
thank you so much.